XRP just hit its highest payment network values in 3 months. And that move is happening right now while a top-tier whale is moving $6.3 million worth of Trump tokens to Binance. That is not even the biggest story today. We have got Dogecoin stalling at a critical support level with a potential push toward 11 cents. China dropping a sweeping ban on all online crypto marketing that could reshape how projects advertise globally. An AI model putting out a specific XRP price target for May 1st, and that Trump whale story that could trigger a sell-off nobody is ready for. Stick around for story 5. It is the most data-driven XRP call almost nobody in the comments has talked about yet. I am fired up about today's lineup, and here on Crypto in 60, let's dive in. Quick note before we start. If you want 5 stories like this every morning before markets open, hit subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. Now let's kick things off with XRP's on-chain numbers. You Today is reporting that XRP's payment network activity just broke through the 1.7 million transaction threshold and is now sitting at its highest values in 3 months. Think about this for a second. The actual market price of XRP is up just 1.2% today, trading at about $1.43, which is relatively quiet. But under the hood, the on-chain payment data tells a completely different story. Network usage is climbing at a pace that is disconnecting from the price, and historically, that kind of divergence between activity and price tends to resolve in one direction. When you see the utility layer of a network accelerating while price lags, that is the kind of setup that gets attention from traders watching the fundamentals. XRP's use case as a payment rail is not theoretical right now. It is measurable and it is growing. Now, while XRP is showing strength on chain, Dogecoin is doing something interesting on the charts. CoinPaper is reporting that Doge's corrective phase has stalled at just under 10 cents, specifically around 9.55 cents. And the weekly chart structure shows that this level is acting as a short-term demand zone. Here is where the tension lives. On one side, bulls are pointing at the fact that buyers stepped in right at that level, and Doge is now trading back above 10 cents today, which lines up with CoinPaper's upside target of 11.2 cents. On the other side, bears are noting that Doge already failed to clear the 9.85 cent mark twice before this correction, and failing resistance twice while BTC correlation is elevated is not a clean setup. If BTC dips even slightly, Doge could lose that demand floor fast. So who is right? The buyers defending support or the sellers who already rejected it at resistance? Honestly, the next 48 hours on Bitcoin's chart will answer that question more than anything Doge does on its own. We will find out soon. But speaking of things that could shift the entire market environment, China just dropped a bombshell. Bitcoin World is reporting that China has announced a sweeping ban on online marketing services related to the issuance and trading of digital assets. This is not a rumor. The press release states that this covers advertising, promotion, and any online marketing activity tied to crypto projects operating within Chinese digital platforms. Now think about the reach here. China's internet ecosystem, including platforms like WeChat and Weibo, is used by hundreds of millions of people. Cutting off crypto advertising at that scale does not just affect Chinese retail investors. It squeezes the global visibility of projects that were still reaching that audience. The regulation hits the demand generation side of the market, not direct trading, but sentiment always follows access. Are you worried about this crackdown shrinking the next wave of retail adoption? Or do you think it just pushes Chinese investors toward decentralized channels anyway? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Now, on to a story that is more about one specific wallet doing something very loud. Bitcoin World is reporting that the wallet ranked number 1 in the official Trump token holder event just deposited 2.2 million Trump tokens, worth approximately $6.3 million onto Binance. On-chain data shows this is the single largest Trump token deposit from a top-tier event participant since the token launched. Look, when the number 1 ranked holder in a loyalty event moves that kind of capital to an exchange, there is only one reason you move tokens to an exchange, and it is not to hold them. Binance deposit wallets are not cold storage. This is a classic pre-sell positioning move. And the timing matters because the Trump token market is relatively thin, meaning a $6.3 million market sell would have an outsized impact on price compared to a more liquid asset. Whether the whale executes or is just repositioning remains to be seen, but the signal from that wallet is impossible to ignore. Now for our final story, and it is the one I teased at the top, Finbold's AI agent, which is described as an advanced financial model leveraging multiple AI analysis modes, has put out a specific XRP price prediction for May 1st of this year. As of April 24th, XRP is sitting at around $1.43, and the Finbold AI model is projecting continued gains into May 1st based on the relief rally XRP has run over the past 2 weeks, combined with the on-chain payment volume data we covered in Story 1. This is not some random Twitter call. The Finbold AI agent is pulling from price structure, momentum indicators, and network activity simultaneously. Now here's the real question. XRP's on-chain numbers just hit a 3-month high. An AI model is projecting upside into May, and the broader market is still relatively flat. By the time the mainstream headlines catch up to what the network data is already showing, the move is often already made. Are you positioned in XRP heading into May, or are you still waiting for more confirmation? That is the decision sitting in front of you right now. XRP payment volume breaking a 3-month high on-chain. Dogecoin stalling at a critical support level with 11 cents in sight. China banning all online crypto advertising with sweeping new regulation. A top Trump token whale moving $6.3 million to Binance. And an AI model putting out a specific XRP price target for May 1st. 3 of those 5 stories involve signals that are moving faster than the price is reflecting, and that gap never stays open for long. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research and never put in more than you can afford to lose. If this saved you an hour of scrolling today, subscribe. That is what I am here for. 5 stories every morning, no fluff. See you tomorrow.